Hello, my name is Sophia, and I wanted to take this opportunity to talk to you about this new book called The Deceived Soul by Galina Dymkova, How to Free Your Soul from Fear. It was published by Publish America, and I wanted to tell you about this book, how much it inspired me, and about this amazing author that I wanted to thank actually in this video. But I also wanted to tell you a little bit about the knowledge in this book. As I read this book, The Deceived Soul, every moment I was inspired. I received real instructions about how to heal my soul from emotional pain, from fear, from hatred, from guilt, from revenge, from all of the feelings that didn't belong to me. I've read many books, and I have been in search for the ultimate truth for over 30 years. And I have never came across this knowledge before. One of the things that touched me and inspired me is that this woman shares her story about her life, where she has gone through such an amazing journey that has brought her to this new reality, a reality that I myself have come merely across only in glimpses, until I was able to really blend in with it like an ocean. Some of the questions that I had going through life, I searched for, were about spirituality, who I am, the purpose of my life, why are all these changes happening in my life, how do I live happily always, why are there black and white lines, events that occur, and how can I eradicate them? How can I dissolve conflict from within? And how can I really change my life so that it almost feels as if I'm on the right journey every moment. I was, through this woman's feelings and through this magnificent knowledge, I was able to connect myself with all of those things, and heal really from within. It wasn't anything that I've ever come across before. And questions about religion, faith, spirituality, all of the feelings that really came from knowledges I needed to decipher. I needed to understand what clairvoyance was, what were dreams, what were spirits, and learn about my family. I wanted my kids to be happy, and when I read this book, it really, things began to change almost immediately. When I got to page 82, and I started repeating some of the same exercises that Galina has done herself as just on her journey, it was an interesting event actually. I immediately went back to my place of work, and things began to change. And I knew it wasn't the people around me that changed. It was I who changed, and they just manifested my energy. And it was for the positive. I began to see changes almost immediately. Our world today is just so much in turmoil, with wars, different religious wars, energy wars, and it's so important to understand the transference of thought. I've watched The Secret it was one of the things that I enjoyed uh, learning about thought. But after watching The Secret, not one out of the 2,000 doctors that were in the book, not a single doctor talked about feelings, and thoughts build from feelings. One of these lessons is in Galina's books, and if you try it and you watch it for a week or two, you'll see how thought is material, and how it manifests around us. And we were once somebody's thought. Everything around us was once somebody's thought, and thought is material. So as you go through this journey, you will be amazed, and I hope that you will find these exercises and this story of this incredible woman just as amazing as I did. It really changed my life. Galina is a poet, she's a healer, and she's an author, and she is a great healer. In my opinion, I felt it, and everybody believes their feelings, so I believe my feelings, and as I said, the lesson of the soul is not yet taught in school, so I believe it's something that will be new for many people, and they'll be amazed as I was. This knowledge didn't just come to her. She came from, obviously, she came to a difficult time in her life where she seeked for higher for God. Most people today don't come to this reality unless they experience some trauma or tragedy in their life. And I don't think that it has to be that way. It was interesting. I once said, I don't know how to live without this pain, because when I have this pain, I feel that I'm searching for God. And I just remember that the answer was, well, you can live without pain, and you can feel God without pain. And now I know how. I know how to connect with Him. As a little girl, I found a book called Dear God when I lived in Israel, and it was a series of letters of this woman. I was 6 years old, and it opened my eyes to how, that there is something out there. And I had a pretty difficult life. My parents were very strict, and I remember always talking to God and asking Him to help me, to bring me to a place where I could be free and happy always, since I was very little. So for me, it was like He heard me, and I always felt His presence, but I never spoke back. He never spoke back to me. So through this book, through this exercises, I was amazed that I have this facility, telecommunication, telepathy, many people call it, that I can really feel a part of Him and find my origin. I discovered about the DNA of feelings, and how children are a manifestation of their parents' DNA of feelings. That DNA of feelings is inherited just like any of our physical DNA, and you will find this amazing knowledge, and how to find the thoughts within that DNA of feelings, ill thoughts within DNA of feelings, and take them out. There will be mental, emotional, and physical change in your life forever. And I really hope that you will find this beauty and this journey as amazing as I do every day. It really brings, this book brings to the conjunction of the understanding of the law of thought, the law of the psyche, the lessons of the soul, and how the psyche works, and it gives you real instructions so that you can connect with that divine source and always feel that love. I believe it's the ordinance of man, and I believe that we need to help each other understand one another and eradicate conflict from within, so we don't have spiritual, religious wars, so that we can have harmony, and that can only be done when conflict is eradicated from within. I absolutely am convinced that every single person in the world should have this book. It can be purchased on Barnes & Noble's website. It's a large bookstore in the United States, and also directly from publishamerica.com. This is one of the videos that I'll be making, and this video was really just to express my gratitude to Galina Dymkova for the knowledge and the lessons and the training that I received from this, from her writing, and I commend her with just being able to write her story. When I first started reading it, I was in pieces, and I think anybody who's experienced trauma and wants to heal has to come to that realization, has to be honest within themselves that they want to, and they believe that they can. I think my life is just proof of that, and my experience, and I really hope that you can ultimately find inner harmony, peace, and freedom from within, as I have. It's something that I haven't come to for over 25 years initially. So if you're older, sometimes it seems like something that, oh, am I gonna find love? Am I gonna find truth? And I tell you that you will. It's one of the reasons I believe that you're coming across this video. And sometimes they say, if you want help, then you have to believe that the people and the things that you see that come across your life are from our divine intervention. And you just need to take that hand and understand that more than anything, that sometimes he works through people. So I hope that you will continue to watch additional videos which I'll be making to talk about the different chapters in the book, and instructions on cleaning your soul, fear, negative feelings, and the liberation of the soul. And I know that some of these things may be new, and I just ask that you keep an open mind and believe and really open up to listening, that there are things, that knowledges that have been hidden within the human race, but we really open ourselves up when there is that divine power that we know we feel sometimes. So thank you for watching this video, and I thank Galina Dymkova for your strength and for giving me so much to live for and be happy in my life always. And I hope that all of you will purchase this book and enjoy it. All right. God bless you. Bye-bye.